dolls! So we just finished watching the new Barbie movie, Princess Adventure. Finally, it's been out for quite a few months now, but we wanted to watch it together, so we've been waiting for a while, and we of course absolutely loved it, and there's so many things we liked about it, and so we wanted to share our thoughts on it because that actually has been requested when we watch it to share some thoughts, so that's what we're going to do.
Well, the highlight of the movie though was at the very last second and it was having a Barbie quote in it again. We actually almost missed it, so watching on Netflix where it's only available, and then Netflix did that weird credit scene, but when we went back I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like a quote, and it was a quote. And that was so exciting because we have been preaching for years how I miss the quotes. They tried to fool us with that one quote that they kept using on them films, and we did not like that. They have to have unique quotes for one. Mm-hmm. And then when they just omitted it all together, that was really sad.
It was, because Barbie movies, some of the best things about them are the quotes, and I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones who think so. And we missed the quotes, so it was so exciting to see that again. And the actual quote was really good. So life doesn't happen on camera, life is what happens when you stop. Okay, I can't remember the quote word by word, but you guys know what it is. It's such a good quote.
We make an edit of it. That'll be coming. I was so excited that there was a quote, and it was a good quote too. Mm-hmm. And we are hoping that this signifies that there's going to be more Barbie movies, more Barbie movie quotes.
Yes.
Hopefully Mattel will finally listen to us for the first time ever. But that was definitely a huge highlight, and one of our favourite parts of the movie, not even being the actual movie. Okay, so now I was going to talk about fashions and new songs.
Yes, I just want to quickly mention with the quote, one thing we didn't like about the movie, and I guess all of modern Barbie, so it's not the movie's fault, but it's the use of iPhones and selfies and all this technology, all this modern stuff, which is, we get that they're doing it to be relatable, but we don't find that relatable. It's quite annoying. We kind of want to escape that stuff when we watch Barbie. But what we liked was, the quote at the end, it's like, this doesn't have to be filmed, not everything has to be filmed and on camera, and just live in those moments yourself. And that's a theme, throughout the whole movie that Barbie kept saying, and it was the official quote of the movie too. So I really appreciate that even though they put that stuff in there, they make sure to mention that it's not all about filming and every moment, just living in the moments that you're in. So
I'm glad that Barbie finds that balance, because she's a vlogger, she loves the technology herself, but she also finds that moment to just enjoy and not have a camera out, not have a phone out. Shannon and I are definitely about that. We usually are always in the moment. We take a couple photos, but we just love enjoying the things around us.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we loved is, of course, the fashions in the movie. All the dresses were gorgeous. Barbie has flawless style. She's had flawless style for 60 years, so that's no surprise. But, a lot of people, as the movies progress, they complain about the fashions. But I think that, they did a really good job with the dresses in the movie. The only thing that annoyed me so much, they wore sneakers with all of their dresses. I would never wear a pair of sneakers. Well, yeah, I wouldn't wear a pair of sneakers with a princess dress like that. It's just I don't know, it just annoyed me because they had these gorgeous, tulle, sparkly dresses, and then a pair of sneakers with every single one. No heels, no flats, no sandals, just sneakers. But I did love the dresses a lot. My favourite was definitely the one that Amelia wears at the end, the aqua blue one. It's one of my favourite colours. So, yes. I really like that. What was your favourite dress, Shannon?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many nice ones.
But I love Ken, that I dressed up too. It's
a
prince
the
dress
end.
on.
Yeah, I want to get that doll for sure. Ken looked amazing. Ken was amazing in the movie, and I guess that kind of moves on to the next thing I want to talk about is Barbie and Ken in this movie. Oh,
so many feels.
Yeah, they keep teasing us on the vlogs and in Dreamhouse Adventures, even on Instagram, about Barbie and Ken, they're just friends now, and
he almost said he loved her.
I know, and it so annoyed us to have someone interrupt every single time he was about to say it. They're doing it on purpose. They're trying to torture us. But we know that Barbie and Ken are made for each other, and we want to see another movie where they finally get together.
Shannon and I have the idea pitched of like a whole romance movie building up to put Barbie and Ken finally together dating. So we'll write the script for that.
Exactly. I mean, if there's anything we know, it's romance.
So I would love to see that in a movie, but we really did love just the little moments in there, and like all of Ken's blushing the whole time. I was like, Ken, you look like you got sunburnt the whole movie because you just can't stop blushing around Barbie.
I know, it's so cute.
Sweet though.
It really is.
And I just love this whole Dreamhouse Adventures era that just keeps playing on our emotions with Barbie and Ken. They are just so cute.
Yeah, and I guess speaking about Dreamhouse Adventures era, we love the look of this movie. So we know Dreamhouse Adventures is different. It's the new Barbie look, the new generation of Barbie, and of course we love all the old stuff, but we do really like Dreamhouse Adventures, and we love, Kate, you mentioned like just the look of the whole film, the brightness and the aesthetic of it. It just is really pretty and really nice, and we really liked that. It just looked so good. Visually very pleasing. Movie.
I think visually, like this one and Dolphin Magic, we just really love the scenes, the visuals in it, and like over and over again, I was just like, wow, this is just so pretty. Especially in some of the like music video parts of it, they just did like a really amazing job. Like the sparkles, the colors, just the magic, everything.
Yeah, exactly. We really want to be able to make music videos to all of those songs because they do look amazing. Hopefully have them look that good. But yeah, the songs, oh my goodness, I love the songs. I've been listening to them for a few months now since the movie came out, so it's cool to finally actually see them in the movie.
When I get musical movies, because we get like a whole album of songs.
Yeah, exactly. So that's so exciting. I really do like them. Yeah, musical Barbie movies are the best.
Like, I did a really good job writing the songs, and also
good lyrics.
Sometimes I don't like musicals because they can be cringy, but just none of the songs are like that. They all just fit perfectly. Like they didn't make any like cringy sing-song moments. Like it was all good stuff.
Yeah,
like, you could like love the song. It fit, and like you could just really get into it.
They're good songs. It's good to finally have new Barbie songs. What else did we love about the movie? Was that about it?
Oh, the comparisons.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this movie got compared like to Princess and the Pauper, of course. It got compared to Princess and the Pop Star, and it got compared to Rock and Royals. Now, there's like one theme that's the same. The idea of switching lives or wanting to switch lives. And that's like it.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, she's a princess and Barbie's not a princess. And they look similar, I guess. And the one scene where the princess was put in a body bag. We want to talk about those comparisons and how people compare us. Oh, it's just a rip-off of Princess and the Pauper. They've been saying that about Princess and the Pop Star and Rock and Royals, and we've been wanting to talk about that for a while, kind of defend those movies. And the way that we see it is that those movies, they have similarities to Princess and the Pauper, but I think we could kind of see that as a good thing. Like Princess and the Pauper did so well. We all know it's the mother of all Barbie movies, and I think Mattel wants to honor that by bringing a similar theme. And
it's kind of like they create a new one for each generation.
Yeah, this
is the Dreamhouse Adventures. Yeah. Dreamhouse Adventure Generations version. We got the original, then we got like the 2010s one, and then like,
Exactly. I think it's just a way of honouring that, and like a kind of like a tribute, I guess. And you can, if you see it that way, you can really enjoy these new versions. Again, they're not even versions; they're their own thing, because there's not that much similarities. I would say Princess and the Pop Star is closest to Princess and the Pauper, and I don't even think Mattel would deny the similarities that are there. But it's still a good movie in itself, and a good version of the story. And Rock and Roll isn't really that much like any of them, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even look alike.
Well, they don't even like lie about their lives. They don't pretend to be each other. They just like swap camps. So that's definitely not, but it gets compared to all these movies. But speaking of comparisons, that brings us into like our next point of the comparisons between new generation movies and old generation movies. I feel like new generation can be defined from anything from Mermaid Tale era onwards, that's kind of what people think the new generation, or it can even go further back, like anything after like Swan Lake is kind of like a new generation. Like people go crazy over this. We love every Barbie movie except video game. And if you've watched our channel before, you know we're very passionate about that. But like we love and appreciate them all. There's obviously a clear difference between the Nutcracker and Princess Adventure. There's no doubt about it. But you have to look at the times that they were made in, and Barbie is constantly evolving, but at the heart she's never changing. She's the same Barbie she's been in this movie or like 30 movies ago. And it just really annoys us because we hate how people hate on these new movies so much, and a lot of them don't even give them a chance.
Yeah.
And we love them so much. They still have the same message that movies like the Nutcracker, Swan Lake, Princess and the Pauper, they have the same beautiful messages, the same beautiful songs, the same beautiful Barbie in them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really annoying how people like some people it's like you have to choose one or the other. You can't like everything. But we do. We love and appreciate it all. We can see them for which era they're in, and we love that. And of course, we've loved the earlier Barbie movies as much as the next person. Like some of our top movies, and like mainly
the classic
original
ones,
ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like the hatred and the dissing of the newer ones is quite old. And like Katie said, most of the people don't even give them a chance. It's just something that's repeated. Oh, the newer ones are so bad, blah, 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 blah. And this was coming out a lot when the newer movie was released. And it did kind of annoy me a lot because, okay, I first have to prefix that, not everything new is good. I know that, okay? And we don't have to accept everything that's new when you realize that it is bad. But just because it's new and it's not made in 2004, like Princess and the Pauper, doesn't mean that it's bad. And I always say this, I used to say with Princess and the Pop Star, for instance, if those two releases were just switched around and Princess and the Pop Star was 2004, Princess and the Pauper was 2012 or whatever it was, things would be totally different. People would hate Princess and the Pauper and love Princess and the Pop Star. I think it's mainly because it's what you grew up with. It's not, it's not the actual movie itself. It's you're basing it off of what you know and what you grew up with, which is fine to have those memories and sort of be partial to those. But it doesn't mean that the stuff that this generation is growing up with is necessarily bad. Yeah. And I think we should just be happy that Barbie is still around making movies. I mean, she took a break for a couple of years. That's why I was so excited for this one, because oh my gosh, a full new Barbie movie. And it was kind of just watered down and like a wet blanket over that when we saw the resurgence of the hatred for the newer ones. It started to come up again. And been wanting to do a video like this for a while to talk about it, because we already defended newer Barbie movies, but it needs to be said again.
Yeah, and I think it's just this really big wave right now of nostalgia at the moment across a lot of fandoms. We see it in everything. Bratz is a huge one. And, like, everyone clings to nostalgia right now with Winx. Seeing it as well when they're like at the live action, they're trying to hold on like this isn't the 2000s Winx. So with Bratz, with Winx, with Barbie, with like everything, people really are clinging to the nostalgia right now. But I think we can love and appreciate the past. That's why we have DVDs. That's why we have streaming services. Those things still exist. It's not like they're dead and buried. They can still exist. We can watch them. We can appreciate them. But I'm just so thankful that Barbie even has new movies, new songs, new dolls. She's not eradicated,
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people would be a lot happier if they just accept the fact that unfortunately Barbie is never going to go back to her early 2000s movies. I don't believe we will see that art style come back, the animation, those kind of stories. She's in a new era, but we love the Dreamhouse era. We love watching the TV show, we love watching Dolphin Magic, we're definitely going to watch this movie again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
And
because they still have that essence of Barbie, and that's something you can't say for a lot of new stuff. Bratz, for example, I'm not going to get into it today, but
that's another video coming.
Bratz don't really have their essence anymore, but Barbie still does. She still remains true to herself. And it's the quote from Barbie Diaries: there's no old Barbie, there's no new Barbie, it's just me and I'm gonna rock. And it's so true. She evolves throughout the years, and there are certain things that are added to the films, like we mentioned, more technology and stuff like that, but
she has the same essence. She's always got the same heart, no matter what form she comes in.
And she still makes us feel so good. Her movies still make us feel so good. I just loved watching Princess Adventure today. It just lifted my spirits. And Barbie always does that. And we're so thankful that she is still around and thriving and will continue to. That's why she's classic. And her movies continue to be awesome, you know. And there's all different kinds of awesome Barbie movies. And if you prefer the classic ones, that's great. Like we said, most of our top 5s are classic ones too. But there's so many of the modern ones we enjoy. And they just need to be given more of a chance, I think. Because there's so much goodness in them. And they just don't need to be dissed without thinking about it or in the name of nostalgia only. It's fine to love what you grew up with. We all do. We're all biased to that. But give the newer ones a chance. And, you know, just...
I think people like, you know, like most of them, it's only like an hour. Take an hour out of your day to give one of the new ones a chance. And you'll probably be pleasantly surprised by what you find in it. Just don't give Video Game Hero a chance. It was going to need a chance. But don't go to that one if you're giving them a chance. But, you know, you'll never hear us hating on any other Barbie movie except that one. We never hear us hating on the new ones. You know, we can appreciate and accept them for what they are. And we want to keep supporting Barbie because we want to keep seeing new movies. So we're always going to give them a chance. Even if they don't look like they're going to appeal to us, we'll still give every movie a chance.
That's why another reason we want people to be positive about this and show positive feedback to this movie is so we get more Barbie movies. You know, I know that some things have to end, but I don't think Barbie movies have to end.
No, I think that
there should be more for another generation to enjoy.
Yeah, if we can rally behind them, I think we're definitely going to see a lot more in the future.
You know, it was such a sad couple of years without a new Barbie movie. And so exciting when this one came out. We didn't want anyone ruining that with, oh, it's so bad. We need to accept that things change, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that's bad. And just love this modern era of Barbie. And appreciate that we still have her around in our movies and our lives. And we really want to see another one. We're hoping for at least one every year. And we enjoy Dreamhouse Adventures, we enjoy the style, so yeah, hopefully we'll see another one. We love this movie, and yeah, it was great to finally watch it and share our thoughts and just have another little rant again, as we do when we are together. So yeah.
I guess. Well, so our overall thoughts, you know, we loved it. We're definitely going to come back and watch it again, and we really hope you give it a chance, because I think you'll like it just as much as we do. And it's like our movie review.
Yeah, those are our thoughts. Hope you enjoyed listening, and hope you'll give the movie a chance. Give all the new Barbie movies a chance. Maybe we'll start a hashtag of that. But yeah, that's our thoughts.
Thanks for watching, dolls. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Yeah, and
I see someone behind us.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We'll cut that out.